Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Okay, welcome everyone to KCD. Now, I will admit something. I was going to do this in 4K, and I had done it in 4K. I'd done an entire LP of this game from start to finish, including rebuilding Privislavitz, getting all the money for that, earning all the money, you name it, I fucking done it, right? And I find out that unfortunately, when I go to edit the video, only one video rendered. All the other videos just won't render. They just don't want to render. So I have made a decision. I have deleted that entire series of videos, 65 videos I might add, and I had to start a new game. Now, I am playing this with cheats. I'm playing this with the unlimited save cheat, the unlimited carry rate cheat, when you pick the herbs, pick all the area cheat as well, and there are a few other mods I think. Oh, and no clashes on the bushes. Now, because of this situation, I've had to restart, which in a way I'm kind of glad about. I'll tell you why. I didn't really feel I made too much effort in a lot of the things that I did during the LP. There was a lot of side quests that I missed and I didn't do, which I want to do. But when it comes to like finding Ginger and that kind of thing, I know already where Ginger is, so we're gonna skip a lot of that stuff, more than likely. There's no point in me going all the way over to one fucking charcoal camp and then going all the way back, especially when you have to ride your horse in that direction and a lot of the map isn't open to you at first. I will turn on Mega XP at different points throughout the game, because it means then I can have better swords. I'll be going around to get the various treasure chests, and I probably will do that in one video at some point in one session. So what I'm going to do, I was going to put this out on the 1st of January, but given the fact that it went on for 65 parts, I don't know how long this one's going to go on for. I do want to show off some other ways of doing certain areas, like the monastery later in the game, different ways you can do things, different like different avenues to go about it. But I think I'll be doing that after the game is finished, showing off different ways of doing things. Also, all the stuff that you do with Johanka later in the game, with her little quest line, I did that completely wrong. So I don't want that going on for like 4 or 5 videos, which is what it did. I failed the first time. I showed off all the endings. I won't be showing off all the endings. I want to get a good ending. The ending that is proper and you should get. And then of course we didn't do trees as DLC either, at all during the LP. So, I think trees as DLC will take a little bit longer to do. So when we actually get into the actual world and we can talk to Teresa, I'm going to be doing her DLC early. And when I say early, as soon as I want to talk to her, I'm going to be asking her about it. I'm going to do it straight away. And then I'm going to show each part of her DLC at different points throughout the LP. So at the end of each session, which hopefully if there's like 4 sessions, there'll be 4 videos, depending on how long hers takes me. It shouldn't take me that long to do, but it is probably maybe a 3-hour kind of DLC. Also, Johanka's as well is later on in the game. You can do it earlier. Privislavitz as well is one that I want to do at different sections during the game and just put them in, but there might be parts of those ones where I'm not as far through the story as before. So I think we'll just be doing that at different points throughout the game. Maybe in the middle of each session there'll be one video on Privislavitz where we just go maybe and get the stone, get the grain, go around, getting whatever, make sure you have the money for a start, all that kind of thing. That's my progress and process of how I'm going to do this LP. This first video is going to be the entirety of the prologue up until we get to Townburg. So we're going to do Skalitz quite quickly. Anything that we don't need to do, I'm not going to do. I'm so fucking annoyed I have to restart, but let's start on this one and we'll overwrite this playline. I'll let you enjoy the cutscene. I'll be back to you in gameplay.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Okay, we're back in gameplay. Hopefully it won't glitch out like it did the last time I tried to do this. Only problem is this game takes so long to fucking load sometimes. Oh, it's still trying to record in fucking 4K. It's the resolution. The resolution is 4K.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nope, can't see anything.
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
So I'm learning to sword fight. And what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was... with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
So there was something that I did in my last playthrough, which I don't want to do in this. And I'm going to reveal it now, because it's, I mean, if people don't know. So basically what happens is you do a quest line for Lady Teresa. Not Lady Teresa, Lady Stephanie at Talmberg. And when you finally complete it, and you get it all done, and all that kind of hunky-dory, you can actually bed Lady Stephanie. Now, I don't want to do that, and when it happened, I was quite shocked. I have to say, I was not expecting that to happen. And that's something I don't feel that is right to do. It's not right that that happened. I wasn't really glad that that happened, but it just did. Anyway, let's eat. Grab an apple. Grab another apple. And another apple. Bread roll. Bread roll. Soup. Apple. Now some chorizo. There's quite a few things we don't sell because we haven't got any money to start off the game. We are a poor peasant after all. I will, however, be looking to do one thing before we do a certain hunting mission with Lord Capon. I want to get a horse before we go into anything like that. The cheapest we could probably get, but it will involve me probably going to steal some stuff. So I will be turning on some mega XP just to get things leveled up. But once we get to the miller's place, I want to obviously level up my lockpicking. Definitely can get lockpicks in scanners, but it may not be a bad idea to try it.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Okay. One tip I've got from Roxy, from watching Roxy play this game, is that in the start of the game, Henry is not a lot. Why am I only picking? Oh, I'm got So, one thing that Roxy says is to level up your herbalism, because you get more money when you sell herbs and that kind of thing. When I was on my other game, I kid you not, I think I had about 15,000, like 1,000, not 15,000, 1,500 at one point, nettles. That's just nettles I had. Now we have just gone up a level on a perk. So you can see level 1 strength. So we want to do... this one. Also going up quite nicely. There's only 4 perks to get, but it's worth doing it. 59% already on level 1. So time is unlimited in Skelex. I can't believe I've got to redo through this game again. It's the 3rd time I'm going through this game in a matter of months. Go, level that up, very nice. Also, later on, we finally find where the bandits are all held up.
Welcome, Henry.
I know exactly what to do with that as well. We've still got a few things we can gather. I don't know how many levels you can go up by doing this, but it will take quite a long time. So, I'm going to be speeding up a lot of what I do here. probably a good idea to do this. So I'm going to be releasing this not like I originally planned. I originally planned to release it at the start of January, but I just don't think that's going to give me enough time. I was thinking about it more and more through my last attempt of playing through, or my last playthrough of the game. I did it as an LP. I've had to completely scrap that, and this video is already at 26 minutes. I'm not going to get Skalitz done in one video. It's going to be at least 2. It would be nice to get the whole entire prologue done in one, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Also, we'll be trying to do the Sir Capon one really, really quickly. Although I'm not going to be able to beat the players at the camp because I'll need to have better dice. And unfortunately, we'll have to steal that from people. It's a shame that I've already got most of the fucking achievements from my last playthrough and no one's going to see them, but I don't think people are that bothered by it, to be honest. I think we might just we do the sword fighting now. Sword fighting.
Welcome, Henry.
Just come right up. You'll meet a Wraith well pleased, as you can imagine.
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Dark at home? A torch will help. Your field's like fallows. Here's a hose.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Good. Once again. Good. Once again. All right. Fine. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Not bad. Not bad. Again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Nice. All right. But I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me. What the?
Nice, okay. Now we've done that, that's out of the way. On this, so... We don't have to worry so much about stamina regenerating because we're not going to worry too much about that. I think we'll do this one. When we fast travel later, that will become very much useful. And we're going to be going around and discovering as many places early on as physically possible. Okay, herbalism, flower power, which one's this? Charisma bonus. I think that is probably the best one to have, actually. Because I think the charisma is the little crown, if I'm right in thinking. And that's always low for me, for some reason. It's always low.
God be with you, Henry.
Good health to you, Henry.
Now, the other thing you can do
Do you think you'll
is
do?
attempt to
I don't mind to hold the guards.
knock people out and then steal their shit, the guards especially. Now, I don't know what, if you creep around, I think it might increase your stealth, possibly. We have got a takedown.
Good health to you. Good luck then.
So one thing I do want to do is get first aider level 2 as soon as possible. It's really important to get that as soon as we can. That's a really useful one to have later on.
Let's talk about the...
Naturally.
What do you say to this?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Very well. I agree.
So fucking difficult to get. I don't think anywhere in these cells locked.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. Lace, linen, silk. Come right up and take some home.
Good luck then. Got a dagger. It's not a bad idea to get a dagger. Oh, got charcoal though. I think a dagger's fine as well.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Since it's you,
Rags, fabric,
Well,
brocade,
a little more
satin.
and we'll call it a
We'll
deal.
find it all here.
my last offer.
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
I'll go for that.
How are you? Good luck then.
I thought this guy sells.
See you later.
Brooms for your
Greetings.
house. Rakes and hoes for your field.
Take care.
What else do you need?
There it is. Oh, we don't. Oh, we just don't have enough. see if we can get Kanush to play ball. It will save it. Might be able to knock out some of these people and increase our stealth. It would be useful later on.
God save Henry. You men are like little kids.
Later on we can come back here and I want to steal some of the shit that this guard has got, but it's very hard to steal from him early on. Let's give it a go and see if we can do it. We may not be able to do it. One way to get stuff early so you can sell it later. I think Roxy went round this entire village and knocked everyone out and just stole all their shit. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a session just for the prologue. I want to put all this stuff that's stolen in this chest. The reason for this, when we come back later, it should have had all its stolen stuff gone, and having something early like that is not a bad idea. Let's go and try Kunish, or Kunesh, whatever his name is.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me, would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Bye.
Quarter of
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Either that, or I can try and do a... I need to do my speech up. That's what I fucking need to do.
God be with you.
What do you want?
My father.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know.
I told you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Take care.
One punch in the face.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can...
Okay, that's all we're going to have time for today. I think we'll leave it there. This has gone on. I don't want these to go on crucially long lengths. There are some videos I will lengthen to longer. I think the max is going to the minimum. I think should be an hour, but I will go to more than that. There were some videos in my last attempt at the LP that went 2 hours, but I want to get this done if I can, and hopefully I can get the game moved along a lot more tomorrow. I have got my VR headset coming tomorrow, so I will be having a gander at that as well. But next time, we will venture on, guys. Ciao for now.